I'm going to launch into the 10 tips on dating and confidence that I, as an older woman, will impart upon you, and then we can discuss them. So, are you guys ready? Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Some of these comments are really getting disgusting. Okay. So, the first one is to trust your gut feeling. So, if in order to have confidence approaching anybody or meeting new people, and this goes for not just meeting people that you want to go out with, but also meeting people like in your workplace, just that you want to become, friends with or colleagues with, or trying to get a job or whatever you're trying to do. Just the most important thing is to trust your own gut feelings about yourself. I follow my gut completely, and I wish you guys would too, because I think all of you, even the ones that are saying finger yourself, all of you have a lot to offer. And I think if you present and trust your gut, just trust that inner feeling of what you're doing is the right thing to do, then you will succeed. So I truly believe that everybody has it within them. You have to think to yourself, okay, what are my thoughts telling me to do? Okay. So the second thing is to ignore the idiots. I'm ignoring the people here that are writing idiotic comments, such as finger yourself. But you need to ignore people that give you bad advice or advice that you think is not helpful. Ignore people that are judgmental. Ignore people that are not nice to you. Ignore people that try to tell you what to do, even though you know it's not the right thing to do. Don't follow the crowd because you know what you need to be doing. So you've got to get rid of all those bad influences in your life that aren't going to be helpful, and just focus on the people in your life that are valuable. So you got to ignore the idiots. Anyway, that was number 2. So trust your gut, ignore the idiots. Now, the third one is, this has to do with whatever you have, present your best self. So in order to go out, you can't just walk outside your house without like brushing your teeth, just the basic maintenance. Okay. Don't walk. I would never go anywhere without brushing my teeth, at least washing my face, combing my hair. So at the very minimum, when you're out, always, I mean, you don't know when you're going to meet people. So just put on clean clothes, not ones that have holes in it. And especially if you're trying to impress any person, wear the best clothes that you can. I mean, you're never going to be I'm not saying you have to dress in a suit and tie every day, but just if you're going out on a date, or if you're going to someplace where you're trying to meet people, try to wear something that is appropriate. And also, because people judge you, I'm sorry, they are going to judge you on your looks. They're going to say, oh, that is a slob. Okay. And if you're trying to meet that you're not a slob, then what you're reflecting on the outside uh, is going to show you what's in the inside. So if you're looking like a dirty, filthy animal, quoting my Home Alone movie, if you look like a dirty, filthy animal on the outside, people are going to think that you're like that on the inside. So I'm not saying that looks are all that matters, but they do count. And that was going into number 4. So we have trust your gut, ignore the idiots, and present your best self on the outside. Number 4 is always use your assets. So everybody has like something that they feel like it's their best quality, whether it's your personality, whether it is your looks, or if it's your sense of humor or your intelligence or your ability to listen. And those all these qualities should be presented out. Don't hide them because you're shy or introverted or all that kind of stuff. Try not to focus on the negativity and just focus on the positivity. So that's what I mean by present your assets. And yeah, if you have you work out in a gym, wear stuff that not muscle shirts or stuff that's makes you look like you're trying to be someone that you're not. But wear clothes that you're going to look good in, and present your assets. Let's see. So that was number 4. When in doubt, number 5 is when in doubt, use Mel Robbins' is the 5-second rule. And that is not when you drop something on the floor. The 5-second rule is this. Within 5 seconds, your brain's going to tell you not to do something that you think you should do because you see a really gorgeous girl or handsome guy or someone that you're not sure what their sex is, but you're attracted to them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you act on it. Just go up to that person. And whether it's be some comedian that you always appreciated and you want to just to say hello, or whether it's some random person on the street that you just feel like you want to introduce yourself to. You have 5 seconds to do it, and otherwise that moment has passed. I used it all weekend at this Patreon. I was at PatreonCon, which is all the, like I said before, where all the members of Patreon can congregate. So we can learn from each other and find out more about what the latest stuff is on Patreon and introduce yourself and mingle. And there was people I wanted to meet, and I was a little intimidated by them, but you know what? I used that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I ran up to them and I introduced myself. And I wasn't sorry because we ended up getting like 3 great podcast interviews there. So by the way, if you want to hear me talk about a time when I was younger, like I was a teenager actually, and I literally had sex in a car. If you want to hear that story, go to my Patreon and sign up for patreon.com/sex. That's where you're going to hear it. Great story. And it's only on Sex Talk with My Mom on Patreon. So check it out. I have 2 Patreon pages, one for my personal one, like KarenLee Love, and then the other one is Sex Talk with My Mom. And if you have to choose, go to Sex Talk with My Mom. Okay. So I'll put that down here. It's Sex Talk with My Mom, because you won't be able to hear it on the regular podcast. But if you haven't heard the podcast and you haven't subscribed, you should. All right, so I'm going to review the know yourself better than anybody else does. Let it teach you what you need to be doing. Ignore the idiots, because there's going to be a lot of people out there that want to put you down for whatever their reasons are, insecurity, jealousy, and everything. Ignore them. Present your best self, whether, just you don't need to dress up, but you just wear the stuff that makes you look the best. Use your assets, whatever you have, whether it's your personality, whether it's your looks, whether it's your comedic ability, whether it's your intelligence, whether it's your ability to listen. Use your assets. And when in doubt about whether or not to act on it. Let's see. Number 6, get out of your head. Like if you haven't taken an improv class, I suggest you do so, because improv makes you just not think so much and it makes you react. And it'll help you a lot in terms of your ability to not focus so much on what is this person going to think of me, but just to say what's on your mind and to have a good conversation. So if you could figure out how not to get all caught up in here. So like if you're looking at, say you wanted to meet this girl and she's across the room, and you get up to her and you do like a super bad thing where you're like, you just don't know what to say and you're tongue tied. That's because you're thinking too much. What is she thinking about me? What is she's not going to want to be with me? What if I make a fool of myself? All these things, negative thoughts. And instead of having all these negative thoughts go on in your head, just let things go and just act and talk. And so get out of your head is number 6. Number 7, don't go after the same wrong people all the time. Don't go after, if you're a woman, you just want to meet another woman or man in the room. Don't constantly just go after like, oh, that's the best looking person in the room. I need to find a way to, to find that person, even though those kind of people are always interested in, just putting me down and making me feel shitty or ignoring me. Try something new, try getting out of that comfort zone and going into for people that maybe are different than you. Maybe they're a different race or a different religion, or normally you go for blondes, for a brunette. I mean, do something different than you're normally used to. So that's number 7. Number 8, try all your avenues. Like it's a full-time job. You're going to go out and want to meet people. So go out and try everything. Go on dating apps, go on, just go to meetups, to charity events, go to find a hobby or find something you're passionate about politically, or and you're going to have a lot of great things happen if you do these things anyway, but it's a great way to meet people. But try everything you can to meet people besides like pickup bars, but you can try that too, but try different stuff. Um, and then number 9, learn from your mistakes. If you've made mistakes in the past and you said the wrong things and you're rude to someone, like some guy was like, I just want to ask you, are your boobs real or fake? I mean, obviously that was a stupid question to ask, and I never wanted to go out with this guy again. So if he learned anything from that, that's great. But main thing is learn from your mistakes. Don't make those mistakes again. If you go after the wrong people, learn from that. If everybody tells you the same thing over and over again, learn from that. If people are telling you that you're rude to them, learn from that. If you keep, if you keep staying in your head, learn from that. If you're shy and you have to push yourself to do something different, just learn from all your mistakes, because you'll learn so much more from your mistakes than you will from your success. And the last one is something that, I mean, these are not in order by any means of what's more important, but the last one is learn about body language. Focus on other people's, what they're doing with their hands. If they're like this, it means they're closed off. If they're this, they're welcoming. So just learn from all of the different areas that you could possibly can about body language. Read books on it, go watch, just be a student of it, because you'll be surprised how much like people mirror you. When you're like this, they're going to be more open. If you're more like this, they're going to do that. If they're on the phone, note that means something. So there we go. So we got 10 confidence in dating tips. Again, not always in this order, but I'm going to go through them one more time with you again right now. Number 1 is trust your gut. You know yourself better than anybody, and you know what's right and wrong and what's the best advice for you. So you just follow your gut. Number 2, ignore those idiots out there. Number 3, present your best self, your looks, your personality, whatever it is, but make sure that the outside reflects what your best stuff is. And let's see. Use your assets, okay? Your personal asset. You have assets. Everyone has something. So even if you can't think of anything that's great about you, you'd be the best listener there is, okay? And when in doubt, use that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 from Mel Robbins' book, 5-second rule. I strongly suggest that you read that book, but it makes you act on things instead of thinking too much of it. Like, oh my God, within 5 seconds, your brain will say, don't do it. Well, I'm telling you, do it. You're never going to go wrong. Number 6, get out of your head. Stop being like so focused on what is the other person thinking. Just act. Don't, again, it's sort of like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but don't think too much about what's going on in that other person's head. Think about what's going on in your head. Only in the sense that try to come up with some interesting questions and try to listen. Number 7, don't go for the wrong person. If you continually go for the wrong people, then try someone else. I mean, if you feel like, you're always going after the 10s, the guy or the girl that's a 10, get out of the 10s. Go for someone who's normal, like in the 5 to 6. I mean, I'm not saying you have to go for someone who's clearly, not attractive. You have to be attracted to the person, but you don't need to always go for like the homecoming queens, because they're not always the best personalities. And let's see. Oh, number 8, try all avenues. Don't stick with just the ones that you've, just don't stick to one dating site. Go on lots of dating sites and just try different ways of meeting people. And number 9, learn from your mistakes. That's the most important lesson in life. If you want confidence, learn from your mistakes, because then you'll be more confident the next time around when you do something. So if you did something wrong consistently, learn from it. And number 10, language. Just become really knowledgeable about other people's body language and your body language as well. Make sure that you're not always feeling closed off like this, because people are going to see that in you and they're like, oh, wow, that person is really insecure. And nobody's attracted to insecure people. People are attracted to confident people. Remember, that's why older women are like so sought after, because we're confident people. So that's it. Those are the 10. I'm going to go through some of the comments here. First, I'm going to do my YouTubers and go through some of your questions and comments. As far as my weekend was great. I spent a lot of time at Patreon. Thank you for asking. Patreon. Let's see. Trying to find if there's any questions here. Why do you think young men like older women? I want your opinion. Travansky, I think because of that confidence. I really do. I think that's the main reason. Let's see. Thank you for all those hearts and love. And if you haven't already liked the video, make sure you like the video, because that will let me know if this is what you want to hear. Okay, we're talking about MGTOW here. Unfortunately, I'm not up for that conversation right now. Negativity is not what I want to see. So I hope that you guys and girls are all like understanding how I ignore all that negative shit, because that doesn't help anyone. And it just makes that person laugh about negativity about women. How to overcome, Rudolph is asking, how to overcome when a woman is afraid to bring herself to a thought that I'm younger. Oh, the problem is that okay. So Rudolph's problem is that his girl that's older is she can't get out of her own head about the difference in the age. And I think that just comes with time, and just try to ignore it and just make her feel as safe and secure as possible that, you're not with her because you're with her because your age doesn't matter, because it really doesn't. And you can read my book, which is going to be coming out soon, I hope, the 12 Secrets of Dating Older Women. And hopefully that'll help a lot. But main thing is that if you and she are real solid together, you could talk about this. If you're solid, most of society will go along with it. If you guys are showing that you're rocky, then people will start like making you guys feel uncomfortable. And she might be like, she should watch the video I just said about not worrying about what all the other people think. Just worry about you two and what you think. Every Superman actor, Henry Cavill, has stopped dating with fear of false Me Too allegations. As far as the Me Too allegations, there are false ones, but I think the main thing is that if you guys are following the advice I just gave you, and you're respectful and you're confident, and you don't do things that are stupid, like try to have sex with someone when they're clearly not able to give you consent, you're not going to be accused of anything. Okay. Me Too is a great movement as far as like for the people that have been over the years abused and were silenced. But now that people are talking about it, it's just a way to open the conversation. And you guys should, and girls or whoever is concerned about that, should realize that if you are being appropriate and ethical and respectful, no one's going to accuse you of anything. And if you're not with someone who you trust, it is not going to make false allegations, then don't be with that person. And don't worry about what movie stars are doing. Let's see. Jeff, thank you for your advice the other day. It's actually helping. Jeff, because I give a lot of advice out, please let me know. And guys, if you want to thank me, go to my Patreon page. Patreon is the only way. And the reason Patreon was created was because it was created by someone who was a musician who wasn't getting paid for all the videos they put. He had a lot of fans on YouTube, but he wasn't getting paid through YouTube more than like $100 a month, even though he was getting millions of downloads. I know that I feel the same way. I think I have 30 million downloads, but I've been paid practically nothing. So if you want to help out and you feel that this advice is good, go to patreon.com/KarenLee or patreon.com/sex talk with my mom. Let's see. Elvis has entered the building. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I think older women look better, in my opinion. Thank you. Travansky. Let's see. Good with the MGTOW. Let's see. I'm learning from my things. I'm pushing man, trying to be flat out honest about everything, but trying to be fair to the women as well. Streamer man, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Guys should date us because we don't have time for games. Ari's saying that's another reason why older Younger men love older women because older women do not play games. It's so ridiculous. Just scanning down here. Yeah, just be rich and get fake people. Probably, is not what you're going to want. I don't know why you would say that. I think you're being sarcastic, but okay. I'm just scanning down here. Bear with me here. Just trying to get the questions in. I don't know what Californication is for confidence, Josh. Oh, you're saying watch Californication. I gotcha. See, that was a great show. All right. Please, my question goes like this. It is only in USA that you find cougars, thanks, kings from Tel Aviv. No, you can find confident women anywhere in the world. I've met people in Argentina that said that they love older women there. I mean, I've been all over the world asking that question, and there are confident people everywhere. There's older women that are cougar-like everywhere. You can find them anywhere, and that's another thing you'll find in my book when it comes out. So make sure that you buy the book. So many people in the past told me that I should talk to a lady that I'm attracted to, but there's far more than just talking to a cute lady. Okay, I think what you're saying, Mastermind, is that if you're attracted to someone, you should talk to them, but what you say to them is what's important. So when in doubt, listen. Same thing with sex or anything else. When in doubt, listen and communicate. If you have any kind of questions, just ask, because the more you ask, the more connected you get with someone. It's very difficult in the PC era. Millennials from Me Too or anything else. Women play games just as much as men. Yeah, I'm not saying that they don't. I'm going to go through some questions here on Instagram. And if I missed any of your questions, super chat down here and I'll answer first. But let's see. Sorry that I missed the Instagram questions right now. Mike says he sometimes prefers a dirty animal. That's very funny. Yeah, use if you got a great sense of humor, use it. Women are attracted to sense of humor and personality more so than looks. How about that? I'm not saying you can't be unattracted, but it's really important that you get your personality out there. Oh, you like that advice? I am kill a cook. Yes, 5-second rule works. Use it. And hi to everyone here. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's any questions, comments, anything. Let's see. What's the biggest age gap I've ever had? Unnecessary question. Thank you for all your compliments. Let's see. Yeah, I'm live in both apps. Okay. All right. A few more questions. Where can I find older women to date? Go back and look at some of the videos I've done on where to meet older women. You'll find the answers to all that. And that's about it. Okay. So I have to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any other questions or comments, put them in the comment section below. I'd be happy to answer them all. If you're on Instagram, find me on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, find me on Instagram. Most important thing I have to tell you is that I have a podcast called Sex Talk with My Mom. And it was featured on the top 10 of Esquire Magazine Sex Podcasts. We've been on the Megyn Kelly Show. I strongly suggest you check out Sex Talk with My Mom, the podcast, and subscribe it. And once you get there, let me know how you like it. All you have to do is write a rating or review. I'll know how you like it. One more question from HB Jones. How can you tell when a woman is interested in you? Body language. Most important, eye contact, body language. Check out her body language and you can tell if she's flirting with you. Uh, if someone's not interested in you, they're not going to have like an intense conversation. They're going to try to brush you off. So I would say start with just assuming she's interested in you and having the confidence to have a conversation with her. You like the video today, Brady? Oh, thanks for letting me know that. And again, thumbs up. Join me on Patreon, Patreon/KarenLee or Patreon/Sex Talk with My Mom. That's all I got to say to you guys. If you have any other questions, put them down below. And bye bye.